I think that there's two things really. One thing is that there are definitely things you can do with a very limited amount of time. There's absolutely ways you can be very helpful to campaigns or to organizations in different spaces with limited amount of hours. It just needs to be clear on both sides what those limits are and how you're plugging it into existing work. If it's making phone calls, it's making phone calls. If it's helping them do research, helping them do research. If it is sitting down with their team and helping them something that you know very well, maybe you're a graphic designer and you can help give some feedback on a poster they're designing or something like that. Those things are all super useful. And as long as it's clear on both sides what the limitations are and what you bring there, that can be a very effective and very helpful relationship, even in a limited space. The second thing is you may like this work more than you think you will. You may come in thinking, oh, I don't want to talk to people. I'll do it. I know I have to. I'll do it a little bit, but I don't really like it that much. I can't tell you how many times I've had volunteers come to a first door knocking shift and say, I'm really bad at this. I'm not good at it. People won't like me. They don't like talking to me. I'm not personable. I'm not outgoing. All kinds of reasons that I'm sure are valid, at least in their mind and their experience. And they come back from that first shift. It's like, wow, that was great. This person yelled at me. This person invited me into their house for tea, and this and that, and this happened, this and that happened. And like, it's this exciting experience for someone that, I think that sometimes you put the limits on yourself and saying, I only have so much time to do something like this. But part of it is you're thinking that you're not actually very helpful, or that you won't have a good experience doing that. Not to say that there aren't difficulties in going out door knocking or doing phone calls. People sometimes are mean. But the experience of knocking on some random stranger's door and having a deep conversation with them about politics in this country is something that I think a lot of people, even people who don't expect to find that fulfilling, find extremely fulfilling. So I would say the second thing is give yourself space to actually like some of this more than you think you will. And that actually may result in you feeling like, I actually want to put more time into this. I have more space in my life than I thought I did. I was terrified when I started doing this, and I'm still nervous. It still makes me nervous to go and knock on someone's door because you don't know exactly what's going to happen in that interaction. I've seen experiences where someone's yelling at their kids, and like I can't, I'm a stranger here. I can't be part of this. But you learn to get used to that sort of slight level of discomfort because you feel fortified by the experiences you've had of having all these positive conversations with people, and also recognizing that if you aren't out there doing that, that conversation doesn't happen. That's really important, right? There is no way of replicating that human-to-human conversation. No amount of money that campaign can raise can replicate you going and knocking on that person's door, or you calling that person up on their phone after dinner one night and talking to them about why it is this election is so important. You can't do that. There's maybe someday we'll invent robots for these things, but right now it's all human-to-human work. You feel at first sometimes like the positive experiences you have, or the positive interactions you have, are quieter, and the one or two bad ones are louder. But you learn over time to change the direction there and to amplify for yourself those positive interactions, to talk about them with people, and you learn how to kind of get rid of and push aside the negative ones. People disagree with you. People are in the middle of dinner. They don't want to talk. This and that, whatever reasons people have. That I'm sure we've all come to situations where someone wanted to talk to us and we didn't want to talk to them. We didn't respond to the text messages. We ghosted them. We hung up on some telemarketer call. We hung up on them. You know that it's not an ill will personally. It's just that not every time is going to be a perfect time to have a conversation in a deep way about politics. And I think you just learn over time how to amplify for yourselves those positive experiences, and the negative ones sort of push to the side and recognize that they aren't a representative of why you're out there doing this or of someone's any kind of personal animus towards you.